awardee in National Taiwan Normal University in New Taipei, Taiwan. As you can see, I'm holding basketball, and in my bag, it is a basketball court of NTNUT. And later, I will tell you why. All amazing things about Taiwan, its people, its food, its culture, all amazing things that maybe some of us, including me, overlook when I plan to come here. So if you want to go to Taipei or to Taiwan in general, either for short-term exchange program just like me, or for a longer period of study like master or PhD program, you may want to watch this video. So what do we wait? Let's start. Iisma has been a wonderful opportunity for me to learn and experience a comprehensive process from pre-departure until now. I'm 2 weeks from getting back to Indonesia. In our pre-departure preparation, it was my first time having to collaborate with 16 other awardees and figuring things out like how to get our passport, how to get our visa, and also how to plan our flight, what things we need to keep in check, what are the regulations in Taiwan that we have to pay attention to, and the most important thing is COVID protocol, because here you have to stay for 21 days. Yeah, it seems crazy, 21 days. So learning about it and planning about what to see in Taiwan is also something that becomes very interesting for me, because let's face it, most people when they go abroad to other countries, most of the things that we think is about what food can we explore, what places can we visit, who are the gorgeous persons in Taiwan that we can meet, or what photos can we take, what memories can we make with the other Indonesian students while we are going here. But apparently for me, going abroad here, especially to Taiwan, is a very spiritual experience, because this is my first time that I have to decide on what things do I really want to pursue. If you can see, like maybe I'll share a bit. So if you can see, it is all books, and even some of them are, it is the book of sports science. You can see some, even the proceedings are here, and books about biomechanics and Olympics are also here. At first I was very scared that pursuing those kind of things is kind of weird, because I'm seeing my friends and they are all excited about exploring things, knowing new friends, knowing the cheapest foods here, the most delicious foods, and learning how to manage your own money and everything. But deep inside my heart, I want to know why Taiwanese people are more and more successful compared to Indonesia. What is their culture? Where do they grow up and their commitment come from? And why their sport industry is very delicate, very well organized, even though the talents is far less than what we have in Indonesia. I mean, we have amazing soccer players, we have amazing basketball players. Even they just won against Philippines when I made this video in May. So we are far better in terms of talent, but what makes them not achieving more compared to Taiwan? Because Taiwan hosts more international sports games more than Indonesia. Taiwan's production of basketball, if you see it on TV or on YouTube, it is far more NBA-like, it is far more developed compared to Indonesia, and they can provide it in a very cheap price. And some people also say that, it can be reached because Taiwan is smaller, because the culture is quite homogeneous compared to Indonesia. But apparently it is not the case. It is just that they know what's important and they can manage their emotions properly on day-to-day basis. They know how to commit to time. Like here, 10 minutes is late, like crazy. If you come here to a meeting 10 to 15 minutes late, then it is a late. While in Indonesia you can come like 30 minutes late, and you can, it is kind of normal in some places, but not here in Taiwan. people here are also very fast. They are very quick in doing everything. But apparently, when you ask them to help, like, can I ask for help to translate this and that, like to order foods or like to ask for the best place to buy souvenirs, or like asking like about the history of Taiwan, what is the real difference between Taiwan and PRC, or like is it hard to be very focused each and every day, like even in class. Here we do not really chit chat or discuss during class. We pay attention 100%, even in a class of 2 hours. So like if you have 2 hours class, then we will finish like 2 hours plus 10 to 15 minutes, because the students still have a lot of things to ask and the teachers want to explain more to the students. And I find it very interesting because it is the first time that I feel that learning is more than about achievement. Learning is the process of understanding the emotion and the soul of the knowledge that you learn. And maybe it is not something that is can be translated directly into higher salary or higher titles in company, but knowing that your knowledge or the values that you learn during the 4 years of undergraduate study is actually very beautiful if you can understand it from also an art perspective, a business perspective, and other perspective. It is something that I look for here, and granted, I cannot guide it 100% because of the COVID, and I cannot really have more experiments in the lab, and I cannot really meet many people here in person, but I actually can make friends with even though I can only speak like 7 to 10 words of Chinese, and like how, wei, xie, just it. But they accept me for who I am, and that's even in some group works. I actually lead them in group works. Like I tell them what to do. Like this is how we make a presentation. This is how we make a social media content. This, that. Those are the things that I particularly feel very happy to talk and share about. Again, maybe that's the thing that most people look for when they go abroad, taking photos and going to the historical museums. For sure, I go to those places, but in this video, what I want to share to you is that the interactions, the culture, all the knowledge that I get through day-to-day basis interaction is very beautiful. It is something that is far more precious for me. I cannot wait to share it more with you. And if anyone wants to ask about what Taiwan is good at, what Taiwan is not good at, all the things underground about Taiwan. All people say that Taiwanese are individualistic, but I can tell you that they are not. They are very kind, they are very helpful, and they look like that just because they are very focused on the things that they are doing. I can give you 100 stories about to prove it, but let's save it for another time. And I also, to close this video, I also get this is my first time that I have like to go into my own path, very different from my fellow friends in Taiwan, from Iisma, and maybe that is not the journey that you want for those who watch this video, but it is sometimes it is sad, sometimes it is a drop off. I sometimes feel very stressful, but if that is the cost that I have to pay to get to this point, and knowing who I really am, and also having a full spiritual journey about what can I contribute back to Indonesia. I will tell you later, maybe in the other video, if any, because the duration is already quite max. But yeah, I think that's it. And I'm officially Iisma biased because Iisma is my first door to unlock who I really am. Without my achievements, without my pedigree, without my background, I am who I am, and this is the person that can contribute to Indonesia in a large portion in the future, and I'm very sure that I can do it, and I cannot be sure about it if I don't have Iisma as my first step to unlock it. So yeah, be bold to go abroad.